What if somewhere out there existed a library containing every version of your life? The life where you made different choices, followed different dreams, or never made certain mistakes? What if you could open a book and step into the reality where everything turned out differently? That fascinating and emotional idea is at the heart of The Midnight Library by Matt Haig, a deeply moving story about regret, hope, second chances, and discovering what truly makes life meaningful. The novel follows Nora Seed, a woman overwhelmed by disappointment and sadness. Nora feels like her life has fallen apart. She regrets missed opportunities, broken relationships, abandoned dreams, and choices she wishes she could undo. She constantly wonders how life might have been better if she had chosen differently. Feeling trapped by regret and hopelessness, Nora reaches a breaking point where she no longer sees value in her life. But instead of simply disappearing, Nora suddenly finds herself in a mysterious place called the Midnight Library. This magical library exists somewhere between life and death, filled with endless books. Each book represents a different version of Nora's life based on choices she could have made. One book shows the life where she became a famous musician. Another reveals the life where she pursued science, stayed in relationships, traveled the world, or followed completely different paths. Guided by the library's librarian, Mrs. Elm, Nora begins stepping into these alternate lives one by one. At first, she believes she simply needs to find the perfect life, the version where she is happiest, most successful, and free from regret. But as she experiences these different realities, she slowly realizes something surprising. Every life contains struggles, sacrifices, and unexpected challenges. One of the most powerful themes in the Midnight Library is regret. Like many people, Nora believes her happiness depends on choices she failed to make in the past. She imagines that if only she had taken a different path, everything would have turned out perfectly. But the novel gently reminds readers that no life is flawless. Every decision opens some doors while closing others. Another deeply meaningful idea in the book is that small moments matter more than we often realize. Success, fame, or perfection do not automatically create happiness. Through her journey, Nora begins discovering that meaning often comes from ordinary experiences: connection, kindness, curiosity, love, growth, and simply being present in life. The novel also explores mental health with honesty and compassion. Nora's emotional struggles feel very real, and the story acknowledges how loneliness, depression, and regret can distort the way people see themselves and their future. But at the same time, the book carries an uplifting message about hope, healing, and the possibility of change. Matt Haig combines fantasy with emotional realism in a way that feels both imaginative and deeply human. The Midnight Library itself becomes a powerful metaphor for all the possibilities people carry within them. It represents the endless what-if questions that many people quietly hold inside their minds. As Nora experiences more alternate lives, she starts understanding something important. Happiness does not come from living a perfect life. It comes from accepting imperfection, embracing uncertainty, and appreciating the life we actually have. Instead of constantly wishing to become someone else, Nora slowly learns how to reconnect with herself. One especially inspiring lesson from the book is that it's never too late to change direction. Even when life feels hopeless, small choices can still create new possibilities. The novel encourages readers to stop defining themselves only by past mistakes or missed opportunities. The emotional power of the Midnight Library comes from how relatable Nora's journey feels. Almost everyone has wondered how life could have been different. Almost everyone carries regrets, but the story reminds us that regret alone cannot create happiness. Living fully in the present can. Without revealing spoilers, the ending delivers a hopeful and emotional message that leaves readers reflecting on their own lives, choices, and possibilities long after finishing the book. By the end of the Midnight Library, one message becomes beautifully clear. Life doesn't need to be perfect to be meaningful. Sometimes the simple act of continuing, growing, and appreciating the present moment is enough to transform everything. If this summary resonated with you, the full audiobook of The Midnight Library by Matt Haig is absolutely worth listening to. The complete story becomes even more emotional, immersive, and inspiring through audiobook narration. And if you enjoyed this audiobook summary, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and check the link in the description for the full audiobook. Keep reading, keep growing, and remember, every life holds possibilities you may not even see yet.